Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to use schoolhouseteachers.com to plan for your high schooler. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am a homeschool mama to two kiddos, and all my videos are about homeschooling. So today I want to share with you how to use schoolhouseteachers.com to create your high school plan for your high schooler. I made a video a couple weeks ago where I share my top 5 reasons why you need schoolhouseteachers.com, so you make sure you check that out. And I'm going to be having a review also, more in-depth review in the next couple of weeks. But today I want to share how specifically you can use it for your high schooler. One of the first things that I want to share here with you are there are tons of planning sheets in the website that you can use to plan for your high school and use through your child's 4 years of high school. So I'm going to show you first. One of the things they have, they have a sheet for it too, so you can start working on your child high school plan. They give you some ideas here of different courses that you can take, or your child, can take for each specific subject, and then you write here the ones that your child's actually going to take. So this is kind of a high school plan to kind of plan your course of study. So there's another one in there to track your high school hours, log, especially if you're doing something that is it could be for an elective, or you decide to do something a little bit different that is not a curriculum from beginning to end, if that makes sense. You can track how many hours they do per subject there. There's another thing. I found a college planning and prep. If your child is college bound, it just gives you a couple things of ideas here to do for each year. If your child is college bound, there are some examples here for a transcript, for a high school transcript, where you can do it by hand, and then you can input in a program. And I found another one here for also you can do it for high school, planning your the courses and how many credits, and put your the GPA, the grades, and everything like that. So these are just a couple things that could be useful to help you for to plan for your high school and as your child goes through their high school years. I know they're very once you are a member, you have access to Apple Core, which is a system in there where you can input grades and create a transcript. It is free. If you do want to do some extra things, you do have to pay a fee, but I think I paid like $10 for the whole year, or $10 to use for the whole time. I can't remember exactly, but it's really, really inexpensive just to do some extra things. But I use it to put grades in there at the end of the school year, and then it also creates a transcript for you once you put the grade. So that's pretty neat. So that's one of the options. Like I said, you do have to pay a little extra to use that in there, but I think it was $10 for the whole for the lifetime of the program. Really inexpensive. If you have heard me talk about schoolhouseteachers.com, there are school boxes per grade levels, so you can create your high schooler course of study with these boxes. You have for 9th grade, and it gives you what to do for history, for math, for all different subjects, everything in there in the high school box. But if you know about a schoolhouse teacher, all this are downloadables, where you'll pick and you get to download the lessons. But you can also pick and choose what you want to do. So you have the option to go do a grade box. So where you have everything there for your 9th grader, for your 10th grader, 11th and 12th grade, or you can go and pick, different things from different areas. Especially if you have a child that, struggles a little bit with learning, you have a child with special needs, then they might not be on the 9th grade level. So you can go ahead and look at the different courses, maybe a couple grades, below, and then you can adapt it for your high schooler. But you can also go and look per subject. So you can go and look for all the math curriculums that are available, all the science, and all the language arts. And you can pick and choose what better for your child based on their needs and based on their abilities. So that is a great option. There's also a section for electives. If you know, if you have a high schooler, electives are very important. And when your kids, they do electives, they learn more about what they want to do. They can just do something fun. So there's tons of options there for electives also you can pick for your child. There's a section, if you go on the website, where is for high school help, and you can get, there is where you can find all these forms, and there's some videos in there, but there's also in the bottom they directly link you to some career exploration courses. There's a micro business course that I used some of it with my daughter last year. And there was also a career center, so they can, if your child can learn a bit more about it, how to pick a career. So that's also, in there, in that, high school resource, resource page when you click on that. So these are some of the things that you can do with Schoolhouse Teachers for your high schooler. You can create everything from having all the forms that you need for record keeping, a program that helps you create the transcript right in schoolhouseteacher.com, which I think is amazing. And also you don't have to look anywhere else for curriculum, especially if you have other kids and they are all using Schoolhouse Teacher. You have things for them, but you also can create your whole high schooler plan by using Schoolhouse Teacher. And there's also a lot of areas for research. They have the world book, and there's videos, and you can go in there if they're doing a project, and in Egypt, they can go in and they can find videos, they can find books and read. So it is very extensive, that kind of information your kids can find in here. All the curriculums they can find. If they start an elective and they don't like it, if it's something that is not for them, you can find something else, and it's all in there. Everything is in this website. So I think is really, if you are starting homeschooling your high schooler this year, or you're thinking about it, I think this will be a great option, because everything is right there. You don't have to go look in different places. Everything is right there for you. And like I said, for my high schooler, I do have a high schooler. She does struggle in some areas. So some of the, we are doing World War II history this year, but the curriculum is not, that I found, is not a high school one. It's for for more upper elementary and middle school. But so I'm using that as kind of the base, but I'm also adding other things. So like I mentioned, if you have a child that struggles, I have a child with special needs, you can also go look in the lower grades and kind of adapt it for them, add more things from different areas, just to be able for them to be able to access the curriculum and learn at their level, and for their ability level. So yeah, so these are ways that you can use Schoolhouse Teachers for your high schooler. Make sure if you have any question, please post them below so I can help you out. I'm sure I didn't talk about everything that you have questions about. So if there's anything that I didn't talk about, anything that you want to know more about Schoolhouse Teachers.com, I do have a couple of reviews of the website, and then I have another one coming up in the next couple of weeks, so you can go ahead and have more in-depth look at the website. Today I just wanted to talk to you about how you can use this for your high schooler, not per se just go through the website. So I hope this was helpful. Again, make sure you comment if you have a question, and if this was helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next video.